Oh, you said smile.
Hey guys. Hello, we're here.
Hi.
It's kind of like not quite sure when is it going live. You just gotta wait for it to like pick up and go. So hi, it's good to hang out with you guys again.
Does it sound good this time?
I think the sound's working okay. Tell us if it's not. So here's it's Tuesday night, guys, and what we do on Tuesday nights is we live stream with you guys and just have a little conversation with you guys about a topic or something, and super casual, laid back. Hey everyone in the chat, good to see you guys. And
Sound is good.
sound is good, awesome. So we're gonna the kids are already asleep. It's just me and Dana and the twins. I got Karis right here. Here's Karis. She's snoozing. Karis, say hi. No, not gonna say hi. Okay, she just wants to stretch. Dana's got Chloe.
I have to get up and show her.
No, that's
Okay.
fine.
Sorry.
And Dan and I are both really tired. We're at like the end of our day, and we're like, this is really, really like we're just really tired.
Oh, this thing's long.
Here, I can do this instead. Do you want to watch this?
No, I don't want it to stand.
Oh, I was gonna show
Oh, showing Chloe.
Chloe.
Oh.
There's Chloe.
Can't see her face. There she
There
is.
she is. So today we thought we would. Oh shoot! Now the cord won't go back. Sorry. Now you're seeing a messy desk. Sorry. Okay, we're back. So we thought we would talk with you guys a little bit today about. We'll answer your questions. Yeah, we'll do some questions here, but giving the older kids attention with newborns in the house, because one of the things that we're finding as parents here is that these two suck up a lot of attention.
Mm-hmm.
As cute as they are, as much as we love them, they do take a lot of time, and we've kind of been noticing, like with Zeke and Toby, I think, especially, or at least.
Toby was probably the biggest one that was having issues.
So what's going on with our kids now?
But Toby's issues were starting when I was pregnant and not able to like pick him up and everything and spend so much time with him. So we've just been noticing like attitude changes for the worse in the kids since, I don't know. I think Toby was the only one that was during my pregnancy, and the other ones have started since the girls have been home. What do you think?
Yeah, Toby, I think, just wants like attention overall, which all kids do, right? Especially from Dana, though. Dana, you weren't able to hold him because you're pregnant, and now you're not pregnant, but you still can't hold him, and he wants to cuddle, and you can't sit on your lap and stuff. And so giving him attention, I think he's wanting it. And
he needs it. I mean,
yeah.
it's an okay thing that he wants.
And with Zeke, sometimes he's real quiet. He keeps it all in. Sometimes he'll just he won't say anything, but you'll just kind of catch him sitting by himself, being quiet and kind of sad. And
with tears.
He's kind of like, what's wrong, little man? And he's like, well, so we're not exactly sure how to go about handling that because the kids do need time. But we thought we'd talk to you guys about maybe how we address that and how we handle that, and things like that. So I'm reading the chat as I go by here. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say of that. Is it hard putting the kids to sleep at night? No.
Not hard to put them to sleep. It's hard to keep them asleep.
Yeah. Oh, if you're out with the twins, yeah. So we, I don't know what our plan of action is going to be. Having a Nicole here, our nanny, has been really helpful because she helps kind of gives you some time to sleep and rest, gives me some time to work, which is important.
Gives the kids attention.
Yeah. But she comes in the afternoon. She's here every afternoon. So in the morning, like we're on it. We're with the kids.
You're on it.
Trying to keep all the kids straight. It's just crazy. It's just like a lot of like work. As opposed to like a lot of play and fun and lightheartedness. So, how do you still show older siblings enough attention once they start getting more independent, wanting to do their own thing?
They still, well, Hannah and Zeke are only 5 and 6 right now, and so they still want mom and dad's attention, and they want each other's attention, and I don't know, it's a variety of it, but with Hannah, what I've done is whenever I'm feeding the girls, she's gotten to come into the room with me and I'll read her a book while I'm feeding Karis and Chloe. And then with Zeke, yesterday I sat down and had some time playing Legos with him. And it's just being very intentional of carving out that time and making sure you're spending that one-on-one time with him. Just like anything that you do, it's just you set your priorities and you make time for the things that are the most important.
Like sleeping, that's the thing. Like, yeah, you can carve out time, but
Sleeping's
it's
important,
like,
but it doesn't
how
really
do you
happen.
split the how many wake hours do we have?
Way more than we want.
Like, how do you split that with the kids, among all of them? So I don't really have any answers. Look forward to see what you guys have here.
Well, with Toby, like he has been doing a whole lot better, I think, just from whenever like when I see him around the house, like I'll just act like I'm gonna chase him. I can't run right now, um, but I'll like act like I'm chasing him, or every once in a while I will get down on the floor and like tickle him for a little bit, and just even just like a couple minutes makes a huge difference in his little world.
I think part of it's kind of comforting knowing, I think, that this isn't permanent. It's just like a season of life that we're in right now.
So that's not real comforting to me because I want it to be good right now.
Well, there's like certain things that only Dana can do, right? Only she can provide nutrition for the babies, right?
Well, we could bottle feed and do formula, but
yeah,
this is
but
healthier and
there's
cheaper.
like right, it's not gonna last forever right now. Like the twins aren't even really to their, if they were a single baby, they're not even up to the due date yet.
No.
So they sleep a lot, they eat a lot, they just need a lot of attention.
Oh, he doesn't have a head.
But in like 3 months from now, like it's gonna be way different. Like they're gonna be sleeping more. They're going to be on a regular routine better.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have more rest, and I think overall, like we'll be able to start getting back. Getting back into a routine. Someone was asking in the chat, I saw, if we're gonna get back to our normal Saturday videos, and yes, like when we get back, it's just, I think right now, like the kids are resilient. Like it's not like the next 3 months, like if we do what we can to give everyone the attention they need, but it's not like they're gonna be scarred for life or something. You know, so like I think like Hannah understands. I think Zeke understands but doesn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
he goes with it.
Hannah, Hallie, and Toby just don't. So
they're kind of oblivious to it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, did it freeze?
Yeah, I think my computer downstairs might be doing something. Okay. Can we go check, make sure it's not hogging up the bandwidth?
You're gonna leave me here?
Yep. So my point of all that, so it's like I don't think it'll last forever. I think eventually the kids will kind of bounce back after we get through the next few months.
Laura Wilkins asked, "Is homeschooling going okay with twins now?"
Yeah,
here?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
You want me to just answer questions?
Sure, if you want.
Okay. We have not been doing homeschool since the twins are here. We did homeschool up until like the day before they were born, so we don't really take a break whenever the public schools are doing their breaks. We just keep on working through because it's hard to get back on track whenever you take a break for a while. So for the last 2 weeks now that the girls have been born, we've been taking a break. We didn't take a break during Thanksgiving either, except for like the day of. But so we just take breaks whenever our family needs it, not necessarily whenever schools usually go on break just because of the season or whatever. We go by our family season instead of the winter season or whatever. Let's see.
It's not. It's just your computer slow.
Okay. Let's see. Did you see any earlier that you were going to answer?
I just saw a lot going by about Saturday's routine. I think family rhythm is really important. I think for kids especially, but also for us as parents, just have that predictable, regular time. Like you kind of know what's happening, you know what to expect, you know what we do. I think it's just like reassuring. I think it's security for the kids. Karis is stretching. To have that regular rhythm, and we just don't right now. So everything, like every day is different. The kids don't know what's expected of them or anything. Every day is just kind of. So it'll change. Oh, big yawn. Mm-hmm. Just seasons of life, right? Was the meetup with Bertaley good?
It was good. It was fun. We almost didn't make it. We made it to like the last 15 minutes of what it was supposed to be. And so I really just wanted to be able to connect with Katie, and thankfully we did, like right before she had to go catch her flight.
Turns out that loading up 6 kids into the minivan for the first time takes longer than you think it will.
We found out about the meetup like an hour before it was supposed to start, and then we were at home like, oh, it just started. And then we still had to pile everybody into the van and get going. So, but it was really fun. It was really fun to see how excited Annie was and Katie were about holding the babies.
Yeah.
So that's always fun and exciting. I like making people's days with babies. Like even ever since like Hannah was little, like there's just babies can really brighten up somebody's day. And I think we've been blessed with babies, and it's fun to be able to share that blessing with other people.
Yeah.
So.
Jessica Engel, has it been harder for Tim to get work done now that the twins are here? Yeah, I haven't been working as much, and that's okay. You know, like it's part of the benefit of being self-employed is you can control your schedule. The other part about being self-employed is if you don't do the work, nobody does. It doesn't get done. Now, I do have some people who work for me at video creators, and so they do get a lot of stuff done even without me. But you know, I'm not gonna worry about the stuff I'm not doing because, like, we believe He's just been blessing us anyway, and so I try to put my family first and take care of first priorities first, and then I find that when I get my priorities straight, that if you're like we believe as Christians that God just kind of takes care of it, and that's what He's been doing so far. So. But it will be good to get back into like a
nice rhythm would be wonderful.
Rhythm. That's the theme of this video. This family rhythms.
We need a rhythm.
We could do a whole video about that sometime.
Rhythms are wonderful.
Kira, I'm holding Karis, and Dana is holding Chloe. So she's in pink, so that's Chloe, and Karis is in purple, so this is Karis.
And the little bracelet.
What are your goals for becoming YouTubers, Jadel? What is it? Jade
Cahill
asks.
Our goals?
Our goals? I don't know if we have goals for becoming
Mostly
YouTubers.
Just to have
we kind of already are, so.
Right. Just to have an influence in people's lives and kind of just speak truth into people.
We want to like cast vision for family. We feel like there's like, at least from what we see, there's more and more families breaking, falling apart, disintegrating, kids growing up. Even like if all the parents are still married, you know, the kids are still growing up with, you know, with parents and family who are all doing things separate from each other, and it's just like not a good, wholesome environment. So we're trying to just cast vision, I guess, for what
family can be.
Yeah, not we to have it all together by
ideal.
any means at all, as you guys have even seen right now, as we're talking about some of the stuff we're struggling with. But just, you know, just trying to tell a story of what family is all about, and hopefully casting vision for what that could be in other people. So that's kind of our goal as YouTubers.
Yeah.
And I also like the freedom it provides for me to be able to be with the family and take care of the kids and things like that. If I had a normal job...
Our kids would not be homeschooled if you were at a normal job.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be here with the kids, and you would have to do everything by yourself, because if I was employed, we probably wouldn't have a nanny, because we...
Probably wouldn't have the money for it.
Yeah, so just being self-employed provides a lot of flexibility. What else do you see there? Have you noticed any personality in the twins in which you can tell them apart?
No.
Can you ask that, Kaylee?
I don't even see where that one is.
There.
Oh. No. No personalities yet.
You can't even tell who's crying when they're crying. It's like, who is that? Who's crying? You can't tell.
And they poop. And that's about it.
How did you think of the twins' names, Lauren Matthews? We have a whole video on that. You can go check it out. It's called the Twin Name Reveal.
It's a long story otherwise.
Yeah, so you can go check the video out on our channel.
And we got to think through that and edit and everything. So it's very nice and concise.
Jessica Lovett wants to know we're going to take the twins to the beach.
Jessica, okay. If we didn't have twins this year, I so would have been like planning on going and visiting you this year. But we have twins. So we're going to have to wait another year.
Where's Tim from? I am from Philadelphia. Dana is from Texas. Pretty much all over.
All over Texas?
Yeah, all over eastern Texas.
Yeah.
No, Olivia, we're not gonna vlog every day because it is
Too much.
vlogging takes a lot. Like I know it looks easy for the people who do it well, just like good actors and good musicians make music and acting look easy. Daily vlogging is hardcore. We are
very
not
tough.
that hardcore with where we're at on our family right now. So we do want to hang out with you guys every day, which is why we just live stream Tuesday and Thursdays instead.
And then you don't have to
And
edit.
then Saturdays and Sundays we don't do anything other than like chill as a family. So.
Maya wants to know if we've mixed up the twins yet. No, thankfully.
No, we got like between
We
the
have them
bracelets.
identified.
Like you guys see the vlog of when we put the bracelets on them. You see that bracelet? So that one we know is Chloe or Karis, and then Chloe's is right here. If you can see
Have
her
you
little
mixed them up
bracelet. I don't know if you can see it there.
It's on there.
So we haven't mixed them up yet, and we got toenail polish, and we pretty good at keeping them dressed in their colors. So yeah, we know Daily Bumps. We know Missy and Brian. So in our birth vlog, Brian gave me permission to use his song. So that was
That was
nice
pretty
of him.
cool.
Any favoritism issues with the kids?
I don't think so. Not that I've noticed. If they, like us favoriting or them favoriting somebody who what.
I don't know, but
I
I
haven't
think
noticed anything.
I don't see favoritism. I see that you relate, like each of us relate to different kids differently. But I think that's necessary because each kid is different. So like I'll give Hallie hugs and kisses all day long because she loves it.
Hannah would hate
Exactly.
that.
Hannah does not want hugs and kisses. She would get really super annoyed by that. So so they get different types of attention and we treat them differently, but I don't think that's any favoritism. Mackenzie, I'm older by 3 years than Dana. Do you think the twins look like me or you, Dana? It says unicorn ruler.
I think Karis looks like you. You even said that the other day that you thought Karis looked like you.
I don't know, guys. What do you think? See, they're so flimsy and floppy. Come here, see? Ah,
Gentle.
does that look like me?
Well, it's just like, stop, Dad, stop.
Look at the camera, Karis. Do you want to visit Kansas? Sure, why not? We have friends in Kansas. What are your big family rules and pet peeves? Rachel S.
Big family rules. Do we have rules? I feel like
Yes,
we've got
we
way
just
more.
did a vlog today about more rules.
Oh, we did.
You guys will see it tomorrow.
What are our rules?
No fighting, no fussing, no hitting.
No potty talk at the table. We're working on that one.
That's Daddy's rule. That's Dana's rule for Daddy.
Hannah likes that rule too, just because she likes rules.
Yeah, she's the firstborn. I don't know. I think it all
I
just
never really
revolves
call
around
them rules. It's more like,
expectations.
well, and just attitudes and everything. We don't allow them to fight. We don't allow them to be mean to each other. Like, I don't know.
Welcome, Laura Sharpton. It's her first live chat. Will you meet Baby Finn? Probably, eventually. You know, VidCon or CVX Live or Vlogger Fair or something, yeah. Do we do meetups with our viewers? Yeah, we do them. Well, we used to do them more before we started. Dana got pregnant. We used to do once a quarter or so here in Cincinnati.
With other YouTubers that are in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
We haven't done anything that's like all about us kind of deal.
Yeah,
but we
I
get
don't
together
really
with other
focusing on,
creators.
hey, look at us.
No.
It's just kind of weird.
We like you organize with all the other creators in the Cincinnati area and do a day of hanging out. So.
Yeah. Do we know Colleen and Katie?
Colin and Katie.
Colin and Katie, yeah.
And
Yeah, we know Colin and Katie and Ellie and Jared. Friends of ours. Well, you have Hannah babysit when she's 13 or 14?
Probably. I babysat when I was 10.
Without your parents home?
Yeah. My older brother was home.
We'll see. I mean, I don't know if it's an age thing. It's more of a maturity thing. So, you got to be old enough and mature enough. So whenever that happens. Go ahead.
Screen wants to start babysitting soon. Any advice? My biggest advice for babysitting is go over and beyond. Like, spend time with the kids, playing with them, doing a good job. If you're babysitting after they go to sleep or during nap time or something, if you have some downtime when they're not, like when you're not playing with them, if they're in bed sleeping, clean up the house, pick up the toys. If there's any dishes or anything in the sink that could be washed, like do that kind of stuff too, because that's very impressive to moms, and moms will probably hire you more if you're that much better. So.
And it makes the parents feel more like secure and comfortable. Like, okay, she's responsible, he's responsible. So when they're out, like they're not worrying about it as much, and they can just enjoy their time more better. Yeah. So it's a nice way to serve them.
Because it shows not only am I here to babysit, but I also notice other needs that you have, and I can meet those as well, kind of thing.
Yep. You're welcome. Will we ever come to Las Vegas? I was there last year.
You were speaking.
Yeah, I spoke at Vegas out at New Media Expo. We don't have any plans to get out there, but if you are in Vegas, definitely check out.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
What's it called? Las Frescas. I was just watching.
What is it? Arturo Trejo's restaurant.
Yeah, I was just looking at them on Instagram.
I don't follow it on Instagram because their food looks way too delicious, and I would be hungry all the time.
It's delish. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Goodness.
But they have two stores, two restaurants, and he's a YouTuber, Mr. Arturo Trejo. You can look up his channel.
So
but
funny.
He also,
he's a good
here
YouTuber.
It is, Frijoles Frescas.
Yes.
So, right.
Go eat there.
There, if you guys can see that. I don't think it's gonna work.
It's not a very good picture. And you have a kitten down below. Is that what Hallie was looking at before?
So, Frijoles Frescas, if you live in Vegas, go check it out. Super delish.
Freddie asked if I was able to get any freezer cooking done before the twins' arrival. I got some bean burritos in the freezer, and that was about it. I did have Nicole cook some dinners. Like when we do recipes, we have to double every recipe to be able to feed our family. So in order to have another meal in the freezer, we have to quadruple recipes now. That's how big our family is. And so it's a little bit harder, I'm finding, to make a freezer meal. But we did accomplish being able to put a couple in the freezer. And then I made some burritos one day before they were born. And then Tim just bought a bunch of freezer pizzas. So
yummy.
That's our extent, is starting to buy cheap, unhealthy food to put in the freezer.
For now, but that's also in tomorrow's vlog because
that needs to change.
The cheap, unhealthy food is making us sick.
Yeah, we're not feeling all that great anymore.
Are we Christians?
Yes.
Yes. We were just talking about that. So, I was actually a youth pastor for 12 years. That's kind of part of the story of how we got started on YouTube. I haven't worked at a church now for, 5 years? 6 years?
4 or 5 since we moved here.
A while. Well, even before, 2 years before we moved here.
Oh, that's true.
So 6 years, right?
No, just 1 year before we moved here.
6 years? I don't know. But
5 or 6.
Yeah, not anymore. Favorite Bible verse. Mine, I have a bunch of them, and it kind of depends on what, someone asks what's your favorite songs, favorite music. I have different favorite music, like every other week or so.
Do you have a different favorite Bible verse every other week?
No, but I have some that are consistently my favorite. James 5:16.
What is that one?
Romans, that's the prayer of a righteous man is powerful and effective. Romans 12 is good. A whole bunch of those.
Karis looks like she's trying to pick her nose.
Yeah, she can pick her nose. She's 2 weeks old. She's okay. Which twin is less cranky?
They are pretty even on that one. It depends on who's hungry.
They alternate.
They do.
It's kind of like they sense when one's
turns.
like giving mom and dad like a break, the other one's like, all right, no break, time for me to kick in. I think that's how it works.
Well, and it's kind of like if one starts screaming, the other one's like, oh, I can stop because you're yelling for them for me now. It's kind of funny. Not really. I'd wish they would just be quiet.
Yep.
They're quiet now.
Let's see. A lot of people first live chat. Good to have you guys. Have you thought about safety, about being on YouTube? Yes, we thought about safety.
A lot.
Try to be pretty safe. There's some behind the scenes tips for you guys. Like, we don't actually publish birthday vlogs on their birthdays. And
Figure it out.
if we're out of town, we usually don't publish those vlogs until we get home again. So sometimes we'll like get some vlogs ahead, like we'll do like one every day for a week or something, and then while we're gone, we have those vlogs queued up, and then when we get home, we publish the ones we were away, just so our house isn't sitting empty. People know that.
Those are the good things about not doing daily vlogs.
Yeah.
You can easily get ahead.
Doing your daily, you can still vlog. You just like, here's another little tip. Sometimes people change their shirts and they do multiple vlogs in one day. They just change their clothes.
That is true. Even the daily vloggers
That's right.
do that.
So daily
to
means
get a break.
not all the some of the
Daily
dailies are
means
hardcore, like
there's
Charles
a
Trippy.
video
and
every day.
Some of those guys, they're hardcore daily. Like they actually do a video every day. But some of them are like, meh, I can do a couple vlogs in one day. So.
Yep.
S Green, another first-time streamer. Welcome. Do the twins ever start to cry, get cranky during a scream? So what do you do? Well, Dana feeds them and stuffs them to the max before we get started, and then we.
And they conk out.
Yeah, like this, and they're just like so limp. Look at it, so limp, so limp.
Quit messing with her.
I want her to sleep
poor
tonight so
child.
I can sleep.
She's okay right now.
Let's see here. What homeschool thing do you do? Like, do you do
Where are you?
online or the books? We do books. They do abcmouse.com, but that's like an extra bonus special thing. That's not like a
Fun.
school thing, yeah.
Rachel,
It's
as with
educational,
such
but-
a big family, do you get any help with meals and laundry, or do you get any downtime? If so, what do you do in your downtime? We have a nanny that we hire, that we hired. She's here every weekday from 1 to 6 right now. And so she does our laundry, because I don't go down our stairs right now with recovering from a cesarean. And then she has been heating up our freezer meals. And because with 4 other kids that she's taking care of, like I'm taking care of the twins most of the time, and then Tim and Nicole are taking care of the other 4 most of the time. And so we're trying to do easy meals for her, even to be able to just like have something on the table and be able to do other stuff around the house.
Community Reborn dolls, have they been gaining weight?
They have been. I didn't weigh them today. Should weigh them tomorrow.
I've been gaining weight too, in case you haven't noticed.
You didn't notice until what, yesterday?
I noticed. I just didn't want to
Admit to it.
face the reality till Dana made me get on the scale, which we'll talk more about that in tomorrow's vlog.
I didn't make you get on. I just asked you because I was curious.
You're like, how much do you weigh? I'm like, oh, probably. I took a guess. I was like 10 pounds heavier. I was like, oh, shoot. Oh, that sympathy pregnancy
Do
weight.
you like ice cream? If so,
Yes, that's part of the problem. Are you reading between the lines here? Thank you. Now stop.
Good question, Brooke. Good timing on that one.
Have you always planned on having a large family?
No, I didn't. Did you?
No, I mean, we always took one kid at a time.
Yeah, but
Even
you
these-
always
you
like.
can't plan twins.
But you like as soon as one baby was born, you were like, let's have another one.
Wait, you want to have another one?
No.
Okay. I'm the oldest of 6. She's the middle of 3. So,
And number 3 is 10 years younger than me. So.
see, the thing is, like 50, 70 years ago, especially 100 years ago, 6 was not a large family. That was like normal, you know?
Mhm.
And now here we are today, and everyone's like 2, 3 kids. It's good. You hit 4, you're like, ooh, big family. 6, what's wrong with you people? You know how that happens, right? It's like what everybody says. And you're like, no, tell me, please. I've been wondering.
They just appeared on our doorstep.
The stork brought them, right?
My grandpa's number 7 out of 12 kids.
But I think it's interesting how society has
But
changed.
they lived on a farm.
Since then, exactly. For farming, where you would like,
You needed all those kids to be working.
yeah, like the more children you have, the stronger your family team was, right? Because
Well,
you have more players, and
Yeah.
They're
And
all-
a farm wife was a whole lot stronger than a city wife.
what are you're not a farm wife?
No. My great grandma like worked every day on the farm, probably her whole entire pregnancy, and
Oh,
like
so her body was physically
strong.
stronger. I
Yeah.
see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but now today, like, children are seen as like liabilities, whereas before they used to be seen as assets, and we're choosing to see them as assets. And YouTube is a big part that makes that viable, right? Like, through
How many of you would be here if the twins weren't?
right, exactly. So this kind of like plays into our family team thing of like trying to see kids as assets, not liabilities, and the more kids that you have, the stronger your team becomes, and choosing to live and believe that. So
Kira asked, how did we pick the colors that the twins are wearing?
you explained that in a blog too. But
I think I did.
Yeah.
From the start, like, I always assumed like whoever's born first will be put in pink and whoever's born second will be put in purple. But then after we named them and I had made their quilts, I was thinking about it and I was like, hang on, like the meaning of their names, like Chloe's name is Chloe. No, oh my goodness, it's been so long. I'm so tired. What are the names? Chloe Imuna. I was gonna mix up their middle names.
I was just reading comments here.
So Chloe Imuna is like vibrant faith is pretty much what that means, and then Karis Talia is grace and heaven's due. And so I kind of thought, like, I was thinking about it and I was like, vibrant faith I feel like would be better for like the hot pink orange blanket, like bright colors, and then grace and heaven's due, like grace and blessing, I thought was like a more purplish kind of color. So
yeah, sorry for all the buffering. That might be our attention problem. We're on Dana's computer and it's not very fast, so I might have to stream this a different way that's more friendly for you guys. I don't know. Tell us if that's for everybody or if that's just you, American Girl Lover 02.
Horse Life.
We should do a live stream or Q&A dedicated to homeschooling. Sure, we can do. I mean, if you guys have topics you'd like for us to discuss, please comment below those. I mean, I have a whole bunch that I would like to bring to the table, but we're just kind of experimenting with this now. See how you guys like it. See how people respond, and so I have a lot of ideas. But even as we started off tonight, like, all right, let's bring an idea. Giving kids older attention with newborns in the house, but like
other people aren't.
I don't think anyone else really wants to talk about that besides us. So we're just answering questions now. So that's fine. That's totally cool. We're just part of the learning curve for us is figuring out like how do we best do this with you guys in a way it's valuable for you, valuable for people who watch the replay later and things like that. So
no buffering issues for most people.
That's good because I'm watching the buffering stats and they are very low for what they should be. So if they're not buffering, you're lucky.
We are not related to Bray Haley.
No.
We met them, was it 2-3 years ago now? At your birthday dinner.
No, we met them before they were at my birthday dinner. It was.
When did you meet them? That was the first time I met them.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I met them before.
We know them through Kitty's mama is how we first met.
Yeah.
Because Tim has known Kitty's mama for a really long time.
We did a collab with Kitty's mama when they had less.
When our channel was bigger than
I think they had like 1,000 subscribers or something at the time. Now they're at like 1 million, whatever.
And now we're the little ones.
Ooh,
sorry.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Public or pet peeves. Someone asked that. It's gone
I know
now.
your pet peeves.
I forget what someone asked what our pet peeves are.
I know Tim's pet peeves. I don't know mine until like they happen, and then I'm like, oh, that's one of them. Tim's are light switches in rooms. If you turn a light on, the light switch has to go up, and if you turn the light switch off, it has to go down. Like rooms that have 2 light switches, if they get flipped around somehow.
So if you have to flip the light switch up in order to turn the light off, I'm like, no. So I go back and forth till they're both down and the light is off.
It's really funny. And then his other one is like fingerprints or smudges on a windshield of a car.
Yeah, I don't care about the side. It's just like what I'm looking through when I'm driving. I don't like thumbprints and smudges. So that's a pet peeve.
Which is not too bad. I mean, at least it's not like something.
Dana's.
What are mine?
You have big ones with milk. Anything revolving around milk. Like, it has to be super cold.
I don't. The taste of milk's kind of gross. Like, the taste of it's kind of gross. Although, I've been enjoying organic milk. Maybe it was just, like, the fake milk.
Yeah.
Whatever the cheap
stuff is.
Yes,
because you're in bed, Claire.
I like organic milk.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
How many more kids do we want to have?
No, none.
Oh yeah, we kind of answered that, didn't we?
I'm done.
Yeah. Any other? When are you moving, Corey Barr?
Another year and a half.
Yeah,
maybe?
we're not sure. We're saving right now for a house, so that's the bigger goal.
And our landlords will be selling this house probably in about a year. So.
Yeah, we're not sure when we're moving, but hopefully not this year, but we don't know.
Yeah.
And when we move, we'll be getting a bigger place, that's for sure.
But we're staying in this little place because we're getting a good deal.
It's inexpensive. Let's see. Is your recovery going well, Dana? Kelsey asks.
It was going well until we went to the Bertaley meetup, and I totally overdid it. And then I ran errands the next day and totally overdid it. I didn't do a whole lot when I ran my errands, but I think it was just I was not sitting and letting my body recover. And so I kind of took a step backwards in the recovery, and I'm having to take it a lot easier now.
Yep.
Not fun.
Chloe J, does the kids like having the twins around?
Yeah.
They love them.
They love the sound.
Hallie thinks they're like really like they're live
do the twins
dolls.
What was the question? Do the twins like the kids around?
No, do the kids like
the twins around?
The kids like having the twins around.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Oh, okay.
Chloe J.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, they love the twins. Hannah's a big help. Zeke's a big help. They love holding them. You're getting like all saggy. You're all like.
Where's her legs? Oh.
Limp. Can't be good for your back. Good thing they're so flexible when they're little. All
right, we need to wrap it up.
Yep, one more. Let's see here. Do all your children have middle names?
Yes.
Gemma Donaldson. Yes, they do.
That's our last one. You said one more. That's it.
Oh,
We're done.
and last one. How old are the twins? They are 2 weeks and 1 day old. Right?
Yes.
Cool.
You are correct.
All right, guys. Lots of good questions that you asked, but we need to go to sleep. And if you have any like general ideas or thoughts of like how we can make these Tuesday nights hangouts with you guys most valuable, please let us know in the comments below. Dan and I will be reading them because I mean we only want to do this as long as it's valuable for you guys. We like doing it. It's fun to hang out with you, but
we might do it a little bit earlier in the evening though because this is late.
Maybe like 8 o'clock-ish next week or something instead of 9. So, but yeah, let us know how we can make this best for you. In the comments, I already see some people talking down there, but and we'll do our best to do this. And I'll make sure like next time we're on a better system that's not buffering and low frame rate and all that type of stuff. So, all right, guys, thank you for hanging out. We really appreciate you guys being a part of our family story and supporting us.
Next time we'll be a little bit more awake because we'll do it earlier in the day.
Yep. So, and we will see you guys tomorrow for a vlog, and then we'll hang out live again on Thursday with the whole family, probably around 3 p.m. Eastern time, somewhere around there.
Okay. We're going to look at the schedule and make sure you don't have anything.
Oh, no, that's not going to work. I already know on Thursday I have a 3 p.m. and a 4 p.m.
Do we need to look at the schedule? Hang on one second.
We'll post it. If that works well for you guys, we'll just queue it up, and then you can see it come across in your subscription feed and know exactly when it's going to happen.
There you go.
So we'll just do that again.
We'll find
Hopefully
out.
that works. Okay? All right, guys. Talk to you later.
Thanks for hanging out.
Bye.
Bye.